Marty Van Zanten is unloading his Mogul 260 locomotive and tender from the back of his minivan. It's Saturday morning at the Largo Central Railroad in Largo, Florida. Today is Public Ride Day, and Marty is one of a dozen or so volunteers here to help run the show. Tony Berzio has also brought his engine, a fancy coal burner. His and Marty's locomotives will take the better part of an hour to fire and get ready. The Largo Central is a club operating with permission of the city here at Largo Central Park. Much of the rolling stock and motive power is owned by the club, but members can bring their own equipment to run, like Marty, Tony, and Alan House have done today.
And this is a lawnmower transmission out of a Sears Craftsman lawnmower. And that drives your chain. Your chain drive goes down to the two wheels there. And then your forward, neutral, and reverse. And what you've got here, you got lead weights to give you strength, pressure on the tracks. And there's also lead weights in two places, front and back, and then there's lead weights in these false fuel tanks. It's a lot of fun. It's a great family hobby. Done it for years. I've been up here 23 out of the 25 that the train's been going.
Many of the volunteers are young people, like the three on the right: Matt Bryant, James Salerno, and Matthew Brown. Salerno is the club president. Matt Bryant is a rail fan, but today he's an engineer. It's Public Day on the Largo Central.
We haul public on the first full weekend of every month from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I come out on the Saturdays and Sundays to help pull public with these 7.5-inch gauge trains.
So you're the train engineer?
Yes, sir. One of the many train engineers.
They're working on making up the trains in the Largo Central yard. This is just about as big as model railroading gets, 1/16th scale. The rails are 7.5 inches wide. Across the park at the train station, fans are crowding in, lined up and ready to ride by 10 a.m. The trains load up quickly, and off they go. The line is full of features like this wooden bridge. And a fairly long tunnel that's really dark. That's Matt Bryant up there running the lead engine, and Club President James Salerno on the trailing unit. They're double-heading this train today. No MU cables here. Matt blows the horn a lot on this line because there are lots of crossings, pedestrian walkways in the park.
It's just another interesting way about the railroad hobby. It seems like not a lot of people know about this, so it's fun to do something other than chase the real thing and do models. This is kind of the in-between that you get to run and operate.
Now, the Largo Central Railroad doesn't go very fast. It's not air-conditioned. They've got no diner, no restrooms on board. It doesn't even go anywhere. It brings you back exactly where you started. But it's one of the most fun train rides you will take in Florida. I guarantee it.
The run is 500 feet short of 1 mile. I counted 5 other trains running at the same time, and that's how the Largo Central keeps up with the crowds waiting at the station. John Beard is working as station master this morning. He's one of the club founders. I asked him how they managed to stake out such a large section of a big public park.
I say we had to go through city council and finally got a 4-3 vote so we could go ahead and start the first railroad track up here.
How long ago was that?
That was a little over 25 years.
You guys are all volunteers?
Yes, sir, we are. Nobody gets paid around here.
Where does the funding come from?
The funding comes from the people that are dropping money in the boxes. And it's amazing what we get sometimes.
But you don't have to ride it to have fun. I set up at a hot spot on the line to shoot video. a point where the track loops back close to itself. Lots of trains passing one another. And of course, there's the bridge for scenic shots. Like Matt Bryant said, the Largo Central runs public rides on the first weekend of the month. It's free, but donations are appreciated and needed. Largo Central Park is located in downtown Largo, Florida, and coincidentally, it's adjacent to the CSX Clearwater sub. But don't look for any CSX trains on weekends. For more information, just search Largo Central Railroad on the web. And please hit the like button if you liked this video. On the ex-Atlantic coastline, St. Petersburg, Maine, at milepost ARE 885.2, this is Danny Harmon, out.